What's up, you guys? I'm Amber,
And I'm Patty.
and welcome back to another episode of Chromosomes Chaos.
Two moms, two perspectives, and one badass podcast.
We could lie and say it's the day after the gala.
No,
but
I
it's
know.
not.
So we lied to you. And here's the deal. I'll take full responsibility for this. So.
No, it's partly mine because I think we could have got it in that morning, but I just wasn't feeling it.
No,
and
absolutely
then
not.
shit hit the fan for you. So
The whole weekend, I mean, it was an amazing weekend, but shit hit the fan. And so I can talk about that in Chaos Corner, but Gala, so fun. Oh, what a night. If you were there, then you know. But for those of you that don't get to attend or don't have a Gigi's Gala, I don't know, like, what is your favorite thing about?
No, it's just like the whole day, honestly, just knowing. And I feel terrible. This year we didn't take pictures with Pierce. Usually we're kind of thrown off this year because I have hair makeup people come to my house.
Just with the most.
And then we get our hair and makeup done.
Uh-huh.
So then Pierce is there, right? But this year we went elsewhere and got our hair and makeup done. So that kind of threw everything off. Then we had to come home, change real quick, and then we left to go downtown. So it's kind of one of those days where at the end of the next morning, I'm like, we didn't even get a picture with
Not a single one.
And what I wanted to do is get a little cowboy hat for him, a little
yeah.
cowboy boots and Wranglers, and like everyone take pictures in the front with him. And I missed my opportunity because
Yeah, you did.
that theme was so solid.
Boots. And
That
everything
theme was
the
so fun.
I feel like I was kind of like a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader in my outfit.
Yeah, you were. You rocked
fine.
it. You rocked it.
It was a good time.
I
It's
don't
a lot of
know.
fundraising.
You asked me what the
It's a
favorite
lot of-
part is, but
yeah.
it's just the entire day of like having family come to town that we don't get to see a lot, and them just like people in our lives that are part of a special, organization and something that's so special to our heart. Is
I think
what
we talk
makes
about
the
community
most
a lot. And
Yeah.
I think that day just represents a lot of
Yeah,
community.
getting to see families that we don't get to see all the time. Yeah, it's just, and the DJ, DJ Das, just he spun some beats. I'm like, oh, this is so good.
A lot of
It's till
dancing.
11:30, I think, and then he's finally like, "You guys are done."
Which I think is later than
Wait, I think 10 o'clock was the cutoff time because I talked to Bonnie and I think she said, "Yeah, you're supposed to be done at 10." According to the Hilton, DJ Das will go all night.
Yeah.
For us. The Hilton.
I thought it
comes
was,
and
I
says
think it's like 10:30, 11 o'clock is when we're typically done by. We were there until 11:30.
11:30.
I tried to get you to go to Apties.
Yeah,
with us.
and then I made such a smart decision this year.
I did
I'm so
not.
proud of myself. 10%. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, you were feeling yourself. You were having a good time.
Well, I was ready. I'm like, if I would go out for 2 more hours, I'm going to be definitely.
I saw your
tanked.
husband earlier today and we were talking about it. He goes, yeah, I'm glad we did not go to after hours, but after hours was a lot of fun. So the gala is something that's hosted every single year. It's the first Saturday in March. Boots and Bling was the theme. It's a lot of fundraising. It's a lot of dancing. It's a lot of community. It's just a lot of energy, I think, and the full day of events. And Lisa and I had talked about what year are we finally going to bring Addie to the gala.
Yeah.
Haven't really decided, but seeing our kiddos and our friends' kiddos with Down syndrome and adults with Down syndrome out on the dance floor, tearing it up. It is such an inspiring, fun, connected, shared event.
And it was sold out
400
this year.
people.
Sold out. They
Yeah.
said like a week before, and that's never happened, which is awesome because it's just there's more awareness around it and more people being a part of something. And if you guys there's not Gigi's Playhouses everywhere. But if you live in a town, say you know somebody that has a child with Down syndrome, you have a child with Down syndrome, like reach out to your Gigi's and look at dates. I think all of them have a gala. I don't know.
I think so. Most of them.
Because it is the biggest fundraising. We raise the most amount. And Gigi's, they do free therapies for kids with Down syndrome. Just a ton of great resources that they provide. So it's something great to support.
Our kiddos have benefited from
Oh my gosh.
programs,
Programs.
therapies, tutoring, cooking club.
Yeah.
And I mean, if it wasn't for the connection through Gigi's, it has brought, and this extra chromosome has brought so many people into our lives, right?
Yeah.
Like,
So many. We wouldn't have known them. Yeah.
It's a good time.
Yeah.
But so here's the deal that weekend, and I will fully admit that some of this is my own fault, right? Because I do too much. Well aware of this.
No.
Glutton for
No.
punishment.
Not you.
So we always do like little thank you cards. And so we have like 3 tables. You have like 3 tables. That's 30 people that are kind of like what we do. Team Addie, like we go and like our friends and, half of Addie's school was there. It felt like
That's
not
awesome.
half of, but they're all amazing. And so Friday night, I was getting thank you cards and we got stickers and just trying to plan. And I had wanted to go spray tan. And so I took a shower and I only had a certain amount of time. And Lisa's like, where are you going? I'm like, well, I'm going to go spray tan. She's like, no, you're not. Why? Because there's like a tornado warning or a tornado watch. There's like a tornado. She's like, you're not driving this. I'm like, I am fully confident in my driving
And
capabilities.
disclaimer, right now we're in a blizzard warning.
Yeah, right now in this.
This is Iowa weather. There literally was a tornado warning.
There was that time too. This is called Fool Spring, where you get 60-degree weather for 3 days, then a snow blizzard,
Right.
and anywhere from 1 to 52 inches of snow, maybe.
We don't know.
I don't know. And so I had a mini breakdown because Saturday we had event set up at 8:30 in the morning, and then Addie and I are doing the Women's Barbell Classic powerlifting competition, the push pull. So we had practice prep for that at 10 o'clock. Birthday party at 11 o'clock, swooped up my friend that came in from Atlanta, Georgia, then went and did a spray tan, then hair and makeup, then went home, then had the event. Amazing. So much fun. Made the awesome decision to go to a local bar for dance club after the event until 1:30 in the morning. Mind you, it was daylight savings, so we lost an hour of sleep. Then I forgot that I inadvertently signed Addie up for a Girl Scout cookie booth at 10 o'clock in the morning. So on 4 hours of sleep, was selling Girl Scout cookies. I also woke up to a text message from the local police department about an incident that happened at my work in front of our building, where let's just say, I think somebody either had too much fun or some type of OWI, alcohol or drug induced situation happened, and they busted through the light pole in front of our building and we lost power. I went to food pantry. Food needs power, refrigerators, freezers. So it was just
How long did it take them to fix that?
It took about 10 hours. And so we were monitoring food all day long just to make sure that we didn't lose everything. And before I was about to kind of make the decision on pulling all of our food out of freezers and fridges to take to transport, we were able to get the power back on, thankfully. But it's just chaos.
Because I messaged you. I'm like, so, or did you message me?
I messaged
I was
you.
probably praying like, don't message me about this damn.
So
you forgot.
I owe you an apology because we talked a big game about coming in the day after.
Well, I think Gala and Andrea at the Gala too were like, oh, you excited for the podcast tomorrow? And I'm like, damn it. Does everybody know?
So my fault because of Chaos Corner and putting out a million fires and lack of sleep.
Well, then we still had family in town in the morning, so that I felt bad leaving them. And then that happened, but we're back. We're back. We're back.
Woohoo.
And then if we don't get it in, like on a Sunday, our weeks are just so crazy that they're, and we tried to get one in by Tuesday, but we just, it was like not feasible.
I'll
not
take
feasible.
responsibility.
Me too. Full responsibility. I mean, we should have just done it after Denny Arthur's, to be honest.
At
We should have
1:30 in
just
the
went
morning,
there and
we
then
were
just
probably
came here.
passed out. 1:30 maybe. Lisa wanted to sleep in the car at Denny Arthur's.
Yeah.
But hey, that dance floor was popping. It was such a good time. Have you ever been? It was either that or karaoke, and y'all know how much I love to sing it. Spit a good rap.
Would have been good. I think you could have probably got me there versus Denny Arthur's.
Okay.
But it's
Yes.
okay. I needed to go home. I absolutely
Good
needed
for
to go
you
home.
for acknowledging when you said no.
I know.
I'm
so
done.
proud of
Patty.
myself.
You're not going to peer pressure me into go.
So yeah, I
It's
love
okay.
that the gala's on the 1st of March because it kind of kicks off Down Syndrome Awareness Day and things like that and gets us excited about all that's to come.
We have a
So
big week coming up because World Down Syndrome Day is on 3/21. And it's just a fun day to celebrate our kiddos.
Yeah.
You know, we have October, which is Down Syndrome Awareness Month, and we celebrate the entire month. And then we have World Down Syndrome Day in March. And so
and it's fun that it's on Saturday this year because then we're having a big party at Gigi's.
Yep.
And we get to go celebrate and have that day because sometimes it's like in the middle of the
Yeah.
week and it's hard to like do fun things or celebrate. So I'm excited. I think it's going to
So there's a lot of things happening right now. You know, we interviewed Liz from Ruby's Rainbow a few episodes ago, and they have their big fundraising effort campaign happening right now. So we're going to be posting a little bit more about that. So if you're interested in supporting Ruby's Rainbow, that gives scholarships to individuals with Down syndrome for higher education to go to college. That is also a big one. And it's also an opportunity. I know we go every year to Addie's class, and because World Down Syndrome Day falls on spring break this year, we actually have already gone to her classroom before spring break let out. And it was so great. So this is the 4th year that we've done it at
Mhm.
Addie's class. And so it was a full circle moment in the sense of the kids were able to answer my questions.
Oh, I love
Right.
that. Right.
And so
Right.
I'm like, hey, does anybody know why I'm here? And all their hands raised. And because we're celebrating World Down Syndrome Day. I'm like, cool. Well, what is Down syndrome? All the hands go up in
That's
the air.
awesome.
It's when
Does
you
she
have
have
an
the
extra
same-
chromosome.
Does she have the same classmates every year?
They
Or do
switch them up.
switch? Okay.
And so we do the full grade, right? And so
Okay.
everybody in kindergarten did it.
Oh,
Everybody in
gosh,
first
that's
grade did
cool.
it.
Okay.
So some of these kids have seen me now 4
Awesome.
times.
Awesome.
Right? Well, what in the heck is a chromosome?
Yeah.
And they're raising their hand. It's like, it's when your body tells you what color hair you're going to have
My
or your eye
gosh, that's
color.
awesome.
And it's just so cool to see those full circle moments. And I am such a firm believer, like kids are naturally curious.
Mhm.
They want to ask questions. And when you create space for curiosity and to learn, it just brings, kindness
Yeah.
and understanding. And it's just so great. I know I had some people reach out and just kind of ask, and typically we do a big book drive. And so we do a book drive and we donate those books.
Mhm.
We raise money for Ruby's Rainbow and just try to spread awareness.
Awesome.
It's so fun,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
They all wear crazy socks and we
Socks,
take
uh-huh.
pictures and wear blue and yellow and the news came and
Yeah.
all of
Yeah.
these fun things.
Yeah. And that's one thing I didn't ever start that
Yeah.
ritual, but I love it. I think it's such a great idea. So then when I saw you post it, the Down syndrome awareness day always gets me because it's always in spring break and I never think about it before. So
Mhm.
like one of our good family or school friends, she messaged me. She's like, should the kids wear all these sweatshirts on Monday when we go back to school? And I'm like, yes, that's such a good idea, but it
Yeah.
will be after the fact of
That's
that day, but it's still okay.
There's some other families that we know that are doing it on the 23rd. So
Okay.
the day after.
But that's such a fun thing to do.
Yeah.
Is going to those schools
And we
read
bring
about it and
cookies.
yes, of course.
Everybody-
Then we have the news. We're going to be on the news here in a couple days.
Yeah.
Which talking about the podcast and then just Down syndrome.
Yeah.
Awareness, which I love these communities that we get to go advocate as much as we get to do that. So,
They asked really great questions, which I love. They talk about her paraeducator, her aide
Mhm.
that's in there, Miss
Mhm.
Joan. They asked about like the SMO shoes that she wears sometimes.
Yeah.
And, they're just so curious and it's great. And we talked about how Addie tries really hard.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we do some activities. So we did Chubby Bunny,
Oh,
where they had to
yes,
stuff
that's awesome.
marshmallows in their mouth. And it's like,
Try to talk. Yes.
Yep, you know what you're trying to say, but sometimes it's a little hard to understand. And we've done socks on their hands to put puzzles together, or like the big puffy winter gloves and trying to zip up a
Yeah.
zipper on your coat, and just
Yeah.
a bunch of different, to work on like
That's awesome.
speech and OT and PT and things like that. So much fun, so much opportunity for education and learning. And you don't have to do all that stuff. You can also, like, we just send something home to the parents and be
Mhm.
like, hey, cool.
Mhm. Yeah. So yeah, any rituals or anything that you guys do for 321, we'd love to hear. Because I know families celebrate different
Yeah.
by doing different things. And there might be some
Absolutely.
things that are awesome ideas that we don't even know about that
Yeah.
you share.
I know when I first started doing this, Gigi's Playhouse actually had like a coloring activity book for little
Oh,
kids.
cool.
That they had sent me and I printed off. And so it kind of like for the kids in like preschool, we sent it in preschool
Mhm.
because that was during COVID. So I couldn't go in and do something, but I just sent materials for the kids and I just had like different things. And
Yeah.
it really just all focuses on how being different is a good thing.
Mhm.
It's not bad. It's just different.
One thing that having like a special day for our kids
Yeah.
has made me realize is when you see families post about like different types of days that they celebrate, like it's wear red
Yeah.
for my child's this.
Yeah.
It like makes you do it
Yeah.
because you feel like when you see people show up in your life that support you and your child, it like makes you want to go do. Absolutely. Because it means a ton.
Yeah.
It means so much.
My good friend and running buddy, it was like colon cancer,
Mhm.
Wear Blue Day.
Mhm.
Right.
Yep.
And her mom passed away from
Yeah.
that. And so, you want to do those things because you show up, right?
Yeah.
If people show up for you, you show up for them.
Mhm.
You got to be a friend to have a friend.
Yep. Yeah. And at the gym, it was so cool. The first year that like we really promoted Pierce's diagnosis and stuff
Yeah.
on 321. Didn't even think like the gym people would like show up wearing mismatched socks, but like there was quite a few of them that showed up wearing that. And it's just so cool to see.
Yeah.
So
I
cool
walked
to see.
in and there was like, Lisa was like, there were kids in Addie's class wearing the 321 Rock Your Sock Team Addie shirts, and I don't even know who they are.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's because they went online and ordered them. Like
Mhm.
parents buy the shirts or,
Yeah.
send the kids in the socks. And we send a letter home like a week before or something. And the school is so amazing. Big shout out to South Prairie. And like they, will post it and doing
Yeah.
the weekly roundup and they share it and just like, hey, we're going to support our kiddos. And it's so much.
Well, gosh, you guys have how many kiddos there with Down syndrome? Probably.
I think there's 3. Not all of them are in the same school though. So
Okay.
Addie's the only one at our school, and then there's one at the other 2 schools. But I tell you what, where our last guest at Mallory, they have like
Yeah, they
6
have
or
quite a
7
bit, yeah.
kiddos,
Yeah.
and it's fantastic.
Because Pierce is the only one in his. We used to have another little friend that had Down syndrome and a grade below him, maybe, but I don't know. Shoot. So yeah, Pierce is the only one. But it's crazy to think about.
Addie's the only one. But I'm excited. It'll be fun when they're all together though too.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
As they get older and they kind of merge into the fun
Yeah.
and like get to middle school and things
Yeah.
like that. Addie's a little bit older, but no, it's been so good.
Mhm.
So I love having March for World Down Syndrome Day and then October for Down Syndrome Awareness Month. And of course, then they ask them questions too, where they stump me, and I'm like, or they ask questions like, you might want to ask.
That's what I'm
parents
scared
that
of.
question.
That I'm going to go in and not know what these third graders, not know an answer to a question.
Well,
I'll
so
get back to you.
what I did this year a little bit differently is because since they are in 3rd grade and they are a little bit more opinionated, I had asked the
Right.
teacher to like a couple days before or the day before, like prep them and let's write down our questions just in case there was questions that I probably should not be the one answering. And I always want to just make sure,
Yeah.
like, I don't want to like blur some lines and
Right. And they blurted out something and it's like, oh,
right. Yeah. So they did do that this year.
That's awesome.
Which is something that I learned last year. I'm like, oh, these questions are getting a little bit more detailed. You might want to ask your parents. So that was something that we did this year, but it's really just that it reminds me of why it's important to do what I do and go in there because this is something that they will take with them for the rest of their lives.
Right.
They will always remember the girl in their class that had Down syndrome and learning about it and the fact that they know what chromosomes are and,
Now you're inspiring me to go in on Monday.
Yeah, you need to.
Because I think I can, just email the teacher and ask her if we could
You
do it.
should.
She would be all about it.
Yeah.
They would be all about
I
it.
can give you some stuff.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Some ideas because
So
I
I
love
have-
the activities because kids love that stuff.
Oh, yes.
It's so
Oh, yes.
fun.
We have an actual printout from the doctor of Addie's karyotype. So, and then I
I
put that
remember you
onto
saying
a
that.
canvas. So it's so cool to have the visual representation. Like, here's all the chromosomes.
Right.
Most people have 46. Right down here, here's Addie. She's got 47.
That's
right.
awesome. Yeah.
And so we just talk about that.
Mhm.
Every time somebody's like, well, why is there no chromosomes there? Like the XY chromosome. I'm like, that's because Addie's a girl.
Right.
And so
Right.
it's just fun to have those visual representation for them to be able to ask the questions. And I always kind of put it in a sense of like chromosomes are like the instruction manual for your body. So you can take things and make it for kiddos to understand. Right.
Yeah. Absolutely.
It's fun.
Yeah. That's so fun.
Yeah.
So fun. I should do it.
I'm going to encourage you to do it. I'll give you all the stuff.
That'd be awesome. Yeah. That'd be awesome. Yeah. So I think today we just wanted to talk about
Gallery
just the Gala recap.
Ways to support.
Yeah, ways to support. So go out and support, any kiddos that wear yellow, blue, mismatched socks. See if your local Gigi's is hosting any parties.
Yeah.
Tag people on social media if you have accounts that you follow and you're wearing their stuff. Again, we love to see it. And I know other families love to see that support too. So
Reach out to any of your local disability communities. See if they have the events going on. Volunteer, reach out, support Ruby's Rainbow or Gigi's or the Down Syndrome Diagnosis Network. There's lots of really great organizations doing really great work for individuals with Down syndrome. And yeah, rock your socks, wear blue, yellow,
Yeah,
tag
yeah.
people. Tell us what you do. If there's
Mhm.
something fun
Yeah.
that you guys do, we'd love to hear about it.
do we didn't do a chaos corner?
Well, I kind of already did my
Yeah, we
chaos
did, we
corner.
did.
'Cause let me tell you, it was freaking chaotic. And I'm like, why?
Why is all this
Patty,
happening?
Oh, too much.
I know you do. You do a lot.
Yeah.
And so I told her, Patty, we have enough volunteers for the gala. We don't need you to come set up. Just go to the powerlifting thing.
Yeah.
She's like, no, I'm going to be there.
Well, I mean, I feel like I have to do my part. I'm
Right.
bored.
I get it. I get it.
Yeah,
But people also understand
I know.
if you didn't just not show up and not communicate anything. Patty,
This is
but
like, you get me for
Yeah.
one thing. Where do you want me to do that?
one thing.
She, get me.
Boundaries, setting boundaries.
She knows who she married.
Mhm.
It's okay.
Mhm.
It's fine.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
Thanks, guys.